Welcome back to the Sage Audio channel. Today we'll look at the top 6 easy mastering plugins to use. We'll talk about how to use them, what makes them great for mastering, cover their simple functionality, and then listen to examples of each. So if you could, like, subscribe, and stick around for the full video. But first, if you're an artist, engineer, or producer, and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample of it. All you gotta do is set up an account, upload the song, and we can do the rest. Mastering can be a complicated part of the audio production process, but the plugins used don't need to be complicated at all. Some plugins are simplistically designed, but still sound great. Despite their small footprint and limited number of functions, the plugins we're covering here offer an impressive sound and can be used in just about any mastering situation. Let's start off by looking at the Exciter, one of Logic's stock plugins. Logic's stock Exciter plugin is a great way to introduce some subtle harmonic distortion. The plugin only has 4 main functions: a high-pass sidechain filter, a delta or wet signal only option, a harmonic distortion type option, and a harmonic distortion amount rotary. And when mastering, I found that setting the distortion to under 1% while using the Color 2 setting works pretty well. If you don't want to distort your low frequencies, move the sidechain high-pass filter up a little bit. Also, if you want to monitor how much you're distorting the signal, momentarily turn the dry signal off. Let's take a listen to the plugin.
By the phone, hoping you'll answer yours, baby. Let's talk until we're fine.
At number 2, we have the L1 limiter by Waves Audio. For an incredibly simple limiter, one that can make your music or master loud quickly, try the Waves L1. The L1 was the first commercially available limiter plugin and is still used by many engineers to quickly enhance their projects. The plugin only has 5 main functions: a threshold, which introduces automatic makeup gain, an output and threshold link button, a release dial, and an automatic release switch. Additionally, we have a meter on the right to show the attenuation. Lower your threshold to increase the loudness of your master. Then, reduce the output by about 1 dB to ensure that intersample peaking doesn't occur. Lastly, use the auto release or set the release according to what sounds best. A quick release will result in a louder, but potentially more distorted track. A longer release will be quieter and less dynamic, but with less distortion. Let's take a listen to the plugin.
When I think it through, I can help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night, it still feels right. Even the words can sting, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time, it still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours, baby. Let's talk until we're fine.
At number 3, we have Wider by Infected Mushroom. The stereo image of a master isn't always the most common topic, but it's important nonetheless. Wider by Infected Mushroom makes it incredibly easy to add significant width to your track's stereo image. Simply increase the value of the slider in the middle of the plugin. Now keep in mind that you can very easily overuse this plugin, so I'd recommend setting the percentage to 20 at the max if you're using this plugin for mastering. Lastly, this plugin is free, so try it out and let us know what you think about it. Let's take a listen to it.
When I think it in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even though you make me right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine.
At number 4, we have Harmonix Analog Saturation Pro by Softube. For a professional sounding plugin that offers versatility without being confusing or superfluous in its design, check out the Harmonix Analog Saturation Pro by Softube. Up top are your meters, which can be switched between output and total harmonic distortion. A dynamic section can be enabled to add some dynamics back in after saturation. 5 different distortion and saturation types are available and can have their drive increased, as well as the knee of their compression altered with the character dial. We also get a wet-dry dial, a pre or post high and low cut filter, and the master input and output. Although it's more complex than some of the other plugins on this list, its simple design yet solid set of features make it a great choice for easily affecting your master. Let's take a listen to the plugin.
When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting, I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause without you, everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine.
Number 5 is Tape by Softube. Another plugin from Softube, Tape is a great sounding subtle saturator that adds the character of tape to a master. In keeping with the theme of this list, its controls are simple and easy to use. Like their Harmonix plugin, Tape offers a left and right meter, which can be alternated between level and total harmonic distortion. The amount of saturation can be increased or decreased with the amount dial, and the tape can be alternated. Each tape type offers unique harmonic distortion types and compression curves. The tape speed can be altered, which when increased, decreases the amount of distortion, as well as increases the high frequency range. Generally speaking, keep this at a higher speed when you're mastering, unless you want a lo-fi and distorted sound for your master. If you click the RC1 banner, you'll find the last set of controls for the plugin. We have a wet-dry dial and a speed stability dial, which will affect the modulation of the signal's pitch. It's best to keep this at stable or near stable settings when you're mastering. A high-frequency trim can be used to tame the sound, or to boost some of the highs with a gentle shelf filter. Crosstalk blends the left and right channels and can result in a wider stereo image. Experiment with this at lower settings and see if it improves the impressiveness of your master. Last up, we can turn tape noise on or off, adjust the input and output, and create a tape slowdown effect. To make this plugin even easier to use, there are multiple presets that can help you if you're not sure where to start. Let's take a listen to the plugin.
When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting, I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause without you, everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine.
Number 6, the MV2 by Waves Audio. Last up is an incredibly easy to use but unique plugin. It's one of my personal favorites for how quickly it can affect the timbre and overall mood of an instrument or full mix and master. The MV2 uses low-level compression. In other words, it captures signal somewhere in the middle of its amplitude and brings it to the forefront of the signal by compressing and then amplifying it. The plugin has three functions: the low-level compression threshold, the high-level compression threshold, and the output. Low-level compression is represented by a yellow bar, whereas high-level or typical downward compression uses a red bar. All in all, this plugin works wonders on bringing out low-level detail quickly without resulting in the noticeable artifacts and compression associated with downward compression. Let's take a listen to it.
When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means that. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine.
So these are our picks for the top 6 easy mastering plugins to use, but what do you think? Is there one that you use that we didn't mention here? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you're an artist or an engineer, send us one of your mixes at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we do the rest. But thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share this video with your friends. This way we know if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. We release 3 to 4 new videos every week, and subscribing is the best way to stay up to date. There's a comment section where you can leave your thoughts on this video or make a suggestion for a future video. And again, if you're an artist or an engineer and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.